Hello everyone, it is Erin Flitter here, and I am here for my January New Year reset. So this one is going to be a little bit different because we are doing the same thing as usual. We are going into the goals planner. We are doing the December review. We are migrating into the new planner, but we are also setting some things up in the new planner as well. So I'm really excited about it. Because there's so much stuff, I didn't get to do some of the other things that I wanted to do, especially because I'm working on my patron rewards right now, and my patrons usually come first for me. So let's go ahead and get on into all of the things going on to prep for the new year. Okay, so I'm gonna have my favorite section over here. So let me turn back. So I have, actually, oh, I probably need the bigger space for favorites. So I'll do memory and I'll do nervous about, excited for down here. I'll probably do highlights here and favorites here, and I think that makes sense. So let's do, actually, no. No, okay. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. That's what happens. Okay. All right, now I'm just gonna think and write it in and then talk to you after. Okay, so that's my December in review. We have a few highlights from the Florida trip, going to Islands of Adventure and Universal, going to the beach, getting to watch World Cup games, having Christmas Eve with my partner's family. Christmas at Grandma's is always a very special time. His grandma, not my own. And then doing Christmas photos with our family, which is so exciting. Memory is getting to play with Stacen in person. And I just did a few notes about how much I miss him. Favorites, all the Harry Potter movies. We've been watching them for the past week. I was going to do a Christmas movie, but to be honest, we didn't really watch that many Christmas movies. I think we watched more in November than we did in December. Songs, all the Christmas songs. TV show, this is the same as last time, the Santa Clauses. Although I'm really mad because they didn't time the show so that it ended the week of Christmas, the Wednesday before Christmas. And I think that is just ridiculous. So it's been off for the last couple weeks, but to me, it's a no-brainer. You time it out so that all the new releases will line up by Christmas, but whatever. Book, I honestly did not like any book that I read this month, so that kind of stinks. I am reading one of my January books in advance. I mean, I'm going to save it so that I end in January. It's kind of cheating, but at the same time, it's a productivity book. And I wanted, like, if I liked the book, I wanted to be able to implement some of those things going into the new year. And let's just say I have a lot to say about that book, and it will be in a review. So I haven't liked any book. Meal, honestly, I have just been all about buffalo wings. I have been craving them. New thing is the massage gun, and literally we just got it this week. Not for Christmas, but it was my boyfriend's, and he had left it at his mom's house, and we finally brought it over to our house, and oh my god, I love that thing. What I'm nervous about is fully transforming my business digitally. There will be some things that are still physical items, but they are ready to ship items. They are not sticker kits. So although by the time you see this, I do have like my retirement kits up in my shop if they are not sold out by now. So but I am nervous about the financial toll that will take. Excited for moving into a new notebook. I have been craving it. I have been itching. I have been wanting to move into that notebook. So I'm really excited about it. And I'm actually going to do something different. I'm not going to do a goal review because I'm doing that in my goal setting planner. I'm going to do photos, but it is mostly photos of my family and I. And I don't want to put my nieces and nephews on the internet. That is not my decision to make. So I'm going to fill this out at a later time and not show it, just because I think that's the respectful thing to do in this situation. I don't have their consent to do it. I'm not asking for their consent to put their my nieces and nephews' faces on the internet, so I'm just not going to, and I don't want to ask about it. So I'm going to put those photos, and that's going to be just for me. So that is my December in review, and let's go over to my goal setting notebook. So I have been taking notes related to this book that I'm reading, and again, it's very spicy, my feelings on that. But let's go ahead to my quarterly goals, getting out my pens, and then doing my personal goals. So personal goals is setting a monthly goal and doing a reset, which I just did. So basically, if you haven't watched one of these videos, each of these circles is related to a month and a goal. So this is goal 1 for month 1, October, goal 2 for month 1, October. So that's how it works. And then goal 1 for November, goal 2 for November, goal 1 for December, goal 2 for December. So that's how I have it set out right now. We did do a big getaway, and we did, I guess, going over to the other side of the river to my partner's family. That is kind of a mini getaway, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Setting monthly goals for work. I did not. I do need to do that in January. Finalizing records. I've been working on the data entry part. I have not finalized though. But I'm going to go ahead and mark because I made a lot of progress in that area. Family and relationship. Go to see Florida to see my family and an alphabet date night. We didn't really do an alphabet date night, but we did do a date night, so I'm gonna count it. Health and wellness, we have set monthly run goals. I did not set a monthly running goal because it is December and it gets icy, and reduce stress, which I did because I took a lot of time off in December. Business, get rid of physical stickers. I have packaged them up for the retirement kits, and then Black Friday sale live. I'm going to mark that off because all of Black Friday was completed before then. And then physical environment, revamped living room environment, finalized new office. I did not do any of those, so that stinks. And then a quarterly review. What have I been doing this? Oh, I've been doing the questions. Okay, I'm going to fill this out off camera. Okay, so I did my quarterly review. I sat down and I thought about it. So the first question I have been asking is, what is something in this quarter that you accomplished and feel proud of? So I was proud of taking time off. I need that balance. I am proud of getting orders done early this season. I was not pushing it up against the wire. I was getting them done early. I am proud of resetting my fitness goals and pushing myself again. That basically happened in December. A lot of my fitness stuff was a challenge for me, which is number 2. What was the most challenging part about this quarter? Finding any sort of balance during the busiest point of the business year, basically Black Friday, getting Black Friday orders done, all that kind of stuff. And making time for working out instead of working on orders. That is something that I struggle with deeply because people pay me to produce their orders and I don't get paid for me doing a workout. So I find myself struggling very much when it comes to finding that mental health break that I need by working out and fulfilling orders. And then maintaining a clean home. My house is a freaking mess. It has been a freaking mess. I keep doing these big cleans, like for Thanksgiving. My partner's mother was coming over, and it just, I get very frustrated that I just let it go and become a mess after that. What am I grateful to? My parents, having the capacity to take a financial hit in the new year, and my boss committing to getting me help. And did you meet your standard this quarter's work? No, there's just too much for me. Yes, for my business. I felt strong about how I ended this year, and no for health and wellness. It took a back seat. So that is my quarterly goal review. The only other thing I have to do is go back into my annual goals to look at this. Okay, so I never did come up with 2 more for this section. And I never did update the 5 and 10-year plans. Neither of these things happened. They took a back seat. Neither did the training center because something related to my boss came up. Going away on vacation we didn't really go on a road trip per se. So I'm going to keep that. Create a reward system for business tasks. I have done that. Visit family in Florida. We did do that. I miss them. Meet all the friends, alphabet dates. We did do That's a bit. We're going to continue doing that in 2022. Set monthly health and fitness goals. I have set them. Have I always completed them? No. But part of the obstacle is knowing what you want. So I am fine with that. Journal and wellness planner. I completely stopped my wellness planner. Batch content monthly. I have been doing a great job of this. Have not done, not even close to either of those things. I was really close for a little while there, but it just fell off. So part of the issue with setting these types of goals is that it's not always on you. For example, I had many patrons tell me that while they would like to continue, the economic state of the world made it very difficult to continue being a patron. And to me, that's, I will always understand that. And then, they still have access to the Discord and everything, because I don't want to chop them off at the knees from friendships that they've developed. So I keep my Discord open to any people that have been patrons. So I will continue to do that. Complete a 5-year financial plan. Did not do that. I have been using a bank account that I have as a business bank account. I have not set it up so that it is solely a business bank account. I need to do that. Creating a business budget. I haven't really been spending. I've been trying to use a lot of supplies. I'm going to go ahead and call this yes, because my income business-wise has been better than my expenses business-wise this entire year. And then save $200 every month. I've done that for most of the months. The end of the year is difficult, so I did not do that at the end of the year. Physical environment, clean one room each day per week. Nope. Create a mail sorting system. Nope. Clean office. Nope. And create office built-ins. That did get done. Well, I mean, it's open shelving, which I kind of wanted to do the built-ins because then I can close the door and not be worried about what it looks like. And keep car clean. My car is not clean right now. So that is all of my 2022 things. It's so crazy that we are on into 2023. So that is my goal review, which is lovely. I did my December review, which is wonderful. Okay, so I have quite a bit to fill in going forward in my annual situation and in January. I'm going to start with January because I think it will be easier. I have my events here, which is just like birthdays, appointments, when I'm off of work. And then the blue glitter is my planned videos. So I have those events scheduled out here. Let me go ahead and work on my master task list. It is the 28th when I'm filming this. So I do have a couple days left technically. But I have a pretty good idea of what I still need to do. So let's go ahead and add in work tasks and things like that. So I have left home blank because I previously in my bullet journals, I kind of had cleaning as my home task, but now I want to break out some home tasks further. So, but I'm not quite like, I haven't quite figured out how I want to do that yet. I haven't really sat down and thought about it, and I'm not going to think about it before this video ends. So I'm just going to leave that blank for now. I filled out my business, my work, my cleaning, and my projects. I also put in the headers and sections for my finances and goals. So for my income, I have website, YouTube, Instagram, affiliate, Patreon, and other. And then expenses, I have shipping, materials, software, and other. And then I will just put at the end of the month what all of those things were, and then transfer that over into my big calendar. But I like to have somewhere to do it on my monthly. And then goals, I need to think a little bit. So I just want to have 3 categories for goals. I know that. I want to have a work category. So that is my life at the EPA. A business category. So that is obviously this whole situation that I do. And then personal, which I am leaning towards health and wellness and physical environment. So for personal, I actually think I want to add one more and not just do 2, since I am including both my physical environment and my mental and physical health. So I kind of want to have a goal for each of those aspects. So for work, I want to add all dates to SP. I want to conduct for business, I want to prep 50% of uploads by what's the second Sunday? The 8th. Okay, so work, I want to add all of the dates to SharePoint. That is how we organize things in my work, conduct 2 inspections. For business, I want to prep 50% of my uploads. So that is my YouTube videos by the 8th, and have 2 releases in January. I think I already have planned for the 2nd, and I think I'm going to plan for the 16th as well. And those are going to be like, obviously those are all going to be digital, except the one on the 2nd has a bunch of oops kits, retirements, things like that. So more information to come later for that. And then personal, I'm going to do workouts 25 times. I also want to work on my physical environment. So I think Honestly, it's still my office that needs the most amount of work. I'm just like looking out into the place. The office still needs the most amount of work. But here, let me put my mental health down also. I don't know why I put start A and B alphabet dates. We are going to do A and B alphabet dates. We are planning every other week in 2023 to get through the entire alphabet. So we should do both A and B for alphabet dates. And then the physical environment, like I said, I think my office needs the most amount of work for sure. But I think the thing that I really want to do is tackle the bathroom closet, because I think that will free up a lot of space for us to put stuff away in other parts of the house. So I think I really want to do that. So let's do clean and because I think that one definitely has the most bang for its buck with the cascading effects. So that is my master task list, my finances, and my goals for January. And then I have the week of the 2nd set up here. And I have, I can't even remember. I think it's workouts, what I'm reading, and meals. I think that's what I said. Really, I should have done icons that made sense for the bottom as well. Because I did a book for reading, but then I didn't put a book for the others. Anyways, that is what it is. So that is January done. I am not prepared to get actually into the first week of January. So that makes January done. So let's go ahead and address some of these yearly things. So this is all filled out. I don't have to worry about this, except for the fact that I put the 8th when there is nothing on the 8th. So now I'm just going to make something on the 8th. It's probably going to be like one of my dog grooming appointments or something like that. 23 things in 2023. You see I have everything filled out except for one that is a personal item that we are not sharing at the moment. And then we have home projects. I do have a few home projects that I want to address. Going through the gym closet boxes, that's not exactly a home project. It kind of is, but I'm going to address that at some other point in time. So let's do attic vent fan. I'm not going to add the basement dehumidifier, because if we drywall off the basement, then that fixes some of our issues. But I have to get a budget for both of these items. I know how much the attic vent fan costs, but I have to figure out if that's a project that I can do by myself, or if that's a project that I need to have someone come in to do. It has to do with going on the roof, so I'm probably going to bring someone in and be like, hey, can you insert this in? And I'll buy the actual vent fan, because I don't trust them with their prices. So I'm going to leave this here, though, so that way I can reference back. The ideal cleaning schedule, honestly, this is probably going to be its own video. I need to think about this because I kind of know my ideal cleaning schedule in the week, but annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, oh, and the monthly ones I do know, but yeah, I need to come back to this. Medical reference, I need to add colors to this first of all. So let's go ahead. I made this rainbow for a reason so that I could bring out my rainbow, but this is gonna bother me. But I want to do favorite colors. My favorite color is purple, so even though this is not in rainbow form, I'm gonna put purple for mine. Steve is blue. I'm gonna give Princess Malia pink. Max has yellow eyes. I'm gonna give him yellow. I think I'm gonna give Harley red and Mason. I'm trying to avoid orange because I don't personally like orange. Okay. Groomer isn't necessarily medical, but I do want to put it on here as a medical reference, kind of because they do need to go. At least Harley does. Often. Like every 8 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. Malia is going with her this time because she is shedding like a mother. So I'm going to put her in here as well. I think I'm going to put the date in there. Everyone else we don't really have to worry about. Fingers crossed, the vet for a little while. And then I have an appointment, I think on the 6th. Okay. So there's no follow-up right now, so I don't have to worry about that. I should probably fill this in with the silver, because I can't see. For consistency's sake, I'm going to go ahead and put that silver also. Okay, so that is that. Body statistics I can't fill out until January 1st, so I'm not going to worry about that. I did fill out the top section, so I have abs, biceps, bust, butt, calves, chest, hips, thighs, and waist. And then I have a section for comments, mostly, for example, if there was an injury, I couldn't do cardio. I don't know, something like that. Just something to put statistics in context when context is necessary. I could also add my mood, like I'm very happy about this. I'm a little frustrated, things like that. We have 12 fitness challenges in 2023. Okay. The first challenge I'm doing is the push-up challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and write push-up challenge. So I'm going to fill this out in order. January. And then we have the push-up challenge, which I already have on my monthly page. Don't have to fill out the running log yet. Don't have to fill out this yet. And then YouTube videos. So I got a bunch of ideas from all of you with the Erin Floated Designs Creative Review Survey. I sent that out on YouTube in the community tab and on Instagram. So I'm going to fill out, I think, a couple of the videos that people had mentioned that they want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here to reference and write down some of those now. Okay, so here are a bunch of the YouTube videos that some folks have requested for me. If you have ideas that you want to see, please let me know down in the comments below, because I really want to do that, because that is the whole point of this channel. My monthly business to-do list kind of goes off of this one. So I think I need to think about this one a little bit more, because I kind of want to categorize a little bit. Like, oh, here's the things that I do for my patrons. Here's the things that I do for running YouTube. Here's what I do for Instagram, things like that. So I think I want to categorize them. So I think I'm going to hold off on this one a little bit. And then that is it for all of those setups. The only other thing I want to do right now is put in a piece of paper for prepping for my monthly review. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I do have to go back in and fix this. If you noticed, I found my orange dot grid paper, so I have to go back and fix this. I don't have a list of movies to watch or TV to watch right now. Again, that's going to have to be something else. I don't need to do any pen tests right now. My Kanban board, I do have to put in all of the videos that I'm doing for January. And I do have these old sticky notes from our journal. I think this is from one of the first sub boxes, if not the first. Not the first, I don't think. I think this might be one of the first. So I'm going to use these. Or I also have this, which is from the January. And this has blue on it. And it's sticky still. Actually, this is blue. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one since the page is blue. I mean, I'll have to use the other colors eventually because I won't have enough blues for that. And I think I will have to use the Micro Perm pen. Let me go find it. So I have all of those. I'm going to need Archer and Olive to come out with a lot more of these. And then I have my New Year reset, which is this video. So, all right. So that is all of that ready for January. My favorites, I don't have that. My ideal day, not ready for it. I'm really not. Don't I have... Oh, no, the my favorite... Okay. Losing my mind. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to take one of the papers that I've been using for my January setup. I don't know what I did to this, but I will just... I'll washi tape that in here. I want to do purple washi tape. Each of the things that I review every month. So that is on a sticky note somewhere. I'll have to find that. But basically, I have a list of favorite movies, books, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to put it on here every month. And then I can take this sheet and then put it on my monthly reset. So that way I'm doing it all the time instead of just the once a month. Because then I forget about things that happened at the beginning of the month. So that will be for that. And then we finish with that also. So that is all of my notebook migrations here. The only other thing I've got going on is also my reading journal. So I have put in my reading challenge. I have put in a section for my books read. These are my pages read that I will insert my statistics and my monthly review. I don't have a review to do of December, but that will be going in my reset videos from now on, is looking at that. But I did not have a reading journal set up going into that. So I do have a section for my book readings, and I put the one that I am reading in December and the 3 books that I have on my list for January. So that's pretty much it there. Here's my to be read list. Nothing new there. I still have not added my reading goals because I have not thought about my reading goals. I have not fixed my reading tracker. Okay, I have to come back in here and fix some stuff. But that's not this video, even though I should probably be doing my reading goals in here. But I haven't really figured out how many books. I think I'm going to wait until after January to set reading goals. Because for me, it's been a long time since I've actively tried reading. And so I don't know what is really possible. So I'm going to wait until the end of January. So in my February reset, I will address some of that as well. So honestly, that's all I've got for you all today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.